How's it going, football fans? I'm Josh Huntsberger alongside Brad Hawley, here to talk about our game of the week, which is 4-0 Tri-Valley heading to 2-2 Crooksville. Brad, this is a very exciting game. Could be a potential upset for Crooksville. What are you most excited to see in this game?
Man, I'm excited to see the offenses in Crooksville. We all know about Tri-Valley, 41.5 points a game. Nathan Strock, Austin Jones, Kevin Kriskop. Man, they just put up points. They're a gauntlet of an offense. But Crooksville's no slouch either. 30 points a game. Lake Channel, he's an explosive player at quarterback, 3-year starter. I'm excited to see points on the board. MVL is a defensive-oriented league this year, but for this game, man, we're going to see some points.
All right, now what do you think Crooksville has to do absolutely right to get this upset against Tri-Valley?
They're going to have to do what they did in the beginning against Sheridan when they lost 29-16. They got to start fast. If you start fast at home, that's one of the ingredients you can have for a potential upset. What also they'll have to do is have a couple explosive plays. We've already talked about Lake Channel. He had a 75-yard touchdown run, 142 yards all put together. He may have to have a couple big plays through the air because Tri-Valley's not going to give up two touchdowns on the ground. So, you throw in a couple of those ingredients, and all of a sudden we may have an upset in Crooksville.
All right, maybe a few trick plays if they're pulling out the playbook there, Brad. Now, for those of you who don't know, the state rankings came out this week, and both of these teams are sitting decent right now. Tri-Valley's sitting pretty. What's their playoff picture looking like, Brad?
Tri-Valley is sitting pretty. Home playoff game as a 3 seed right now. I think that's where they're going to stick if they go undefeated throughout the year. Their schedule just isn't strong enough. But if one of the teams, like the 1 seed Zanesville, would drop, I could see Tri-Valley jumping them. They could have the 1 or 2 seed. For Crooksville, they're the 14 seed in the region. And right now, they need a couple big wins. Tri-Valley obviously would be huge, but they got another big game against Maysville. Right now, they are right on the cusp, 1 or 2 big wins, and all of a sudden, they're in the top 8 and maybe make the playoffs.
All right, so that brings even more excitement to this game. So let's jump back to it, away from the playoff picture. Why don't you give us a prediction on Friday night's game?
I told you it's going to be offensive. 37 for Tri-Valley, 21 for Crooksville. I think Crooksville is going to start fast at Village Park Stadium. I just don't think they have enough firepower to beat Tri-Valley. And that would put Crooksville at 0-3, maybe the best 0-3 team I've ever seen in the MVL. Lost by 1 to Philo, lost a tough game to Sheridan, and this will be a tough game to Tri-Valley. Really tough luck for the beginning of the year for Crooksville.
Well, and they got Maysville next week, so they really got to get this win Friday night. Now, if you guys would like to see highlights of that game, check out our show Friday night at 11:30 on WOUB. But if you can't wait till then, come on back to our website at woub.org/gridiron. So until next time, I'm Josh Huntsberger for Brad Hawley, reminding you that there's nothing better than Friday nights and gridiron glory.